welcome to Meal Deal Podcast, episode 6. Today on the podcast we have Kit and Marius. And
Hello.
Today we're going to start the podcast a bit differently. Normally we would get them to review the meal deal, but because our film Trauma is released tomorrow, we're going to get them to react to the trailer for Trauma. They're going to see it before anyone else has, apart from us. They're going to be the first audience of the trailer, and we're going to see what they think. So we're going to let them...
Shall we just fucking play it then?
Let's just play it and get your reactions.
All right.
This is some spooky shit.
Okay.
There.
So
Interesting.
what vibes did you get from that trailer? Obviously you don't know anything about film, so what category would you put in? Horror, thriller,
I would say
comedy?
I would say it's probably a thriller.
Yeah, I would say thriller. It felt like it was like, ooh, this is spooky.
Well, Jokes on
spooky
You is
scary.
actually a comedy, so
You called me what now?
it's a comedy.
Well, goddamn.
No.
Didn't miss
It's a
me.
thriller.
You've missed
there's-
the... Oh.
There's a lot of distortion going on, which I think fits well with like the name.
Yeah, Trauma.
Distortion, Marius, fix your cable.
What?
Put some spare cable on the table because I think it's crackling and I think it's you. Okay, carry on.
Yeah, it is Trauma, so it is a film about someone who struggles with PTSD and struggling with fitting back in. It's on the anniversary of the death of her friend, and she goes to this dinner party to try and relax, take her mind off things, but it's always on her mind. That's an Elvis Presley song.
You were always
Don't
on
start singing it, I'll start crying. Favorite song.
You were always on my mind.
Matt, please.
Behave.
So yeah, that is the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a good trailer.
Thank you.
There's sort of a quite a creepy vibe to it.
Yeah. It's like with the whole music being distorted and all that stuff, like, ooh, this is spooky scary.
That's what we tried to go for, because I directed the film, and then we had Magda producing, Loretta wrote the
She
script.
also made a roast dinner, I heard.
That, I was going to talk about that in a minute, now you spoiled it, Matt.
God damn it,
That's
man.
that's the only thing I remember.
Yeah. So yeah, I directed it, Magda produced it, Loretta wrote the script, and we had Neil Nile on cinematography, on the camera.
Niall's good with the camera.
He's great with his cameras. And that's what really makes the film, is Niall's camera work. Yeah, that's the vibe I wanted to go for. Is most of the film is pretty close up. We didn't really have many wide shots, long shots, anything like that, because it wanted to feel like you were there in the room with them.
Where did you film
yeah.
it?
Yeah, no, Neil's very good at getting those sort of invasive shots.
Yeah, he's really good.
Which
We
you
shot
can see quite a lot in the trailer, and I think that gives it that. Obviously, you've got
Creepy
all
vibe.
of these things that give the creepy vibe. It works really well together.
I guess you want more of like the clubs to feel like more enclosed.
Yeah,
captured
it makes you
sort of.
claustrophobic. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, because like she's freaking out. And you're like, oh, I feel a bit like awkward because she's freaking out and having this panic attack and stuff.
Yeah.
It's a little
How
bit of
does
an
her friend
invasion of
die?
her personal space as
Yeah.
well.
Oh, she
Yeah.
knows.
But yeah, we filmed this just in a second year's house.
Talk to us.
Because we didn't want to film it in student halls because you see West Downs,
Yeah.
you recognise it straight away. So we were like, just get any random house. Yeah, and Neil edited it as well. Neil edited it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
That's nice.
God, Neil edited it, but he submitted it at 11:57, and it was doing it. But it wasn't technically it wasn't his fault. He was editing like the entire night before. But I came into his flat. And he had like frozen peas on his MacBook, try and cool it down. And it was like sat right next to like the internet connection, and was doing all his best to get it out. And luckily he did. But
That's some risky business.
yeah,
That's-
my worst
that is-
nightmare.
That is some dedication, though.
Yeah.
Risking the frozen peas on a MacBook.
Missing his MacBook. Our MacBook could have like just I don't know the water damage. I don't know what.
Oh yeah, like
But-
all the condensation and
yeah.
shit. Fuck.
But it was
yeah.
fine. He submitted it. I was like, oh, I love you, Neil.
Is the MacBook still working?
Oh, I don't know. That's what I find out. That's the real mystery. The MacBook
Should make a
mystery.
film about that.
The mystery of the condensated MacBook.
Yes.
Peed up.
That
Peace
sounds
on
like
Mac.
something completely different.
Or just put the piece on the earth and peace on earth.
Peas on it.
Please
So that was
stop.
that was for producing drama last year. The film we made.
Okay.
What did you do for producing drama last? If you guys remember, what film?
Fucking hell, man.
I did
Matt's my ad lib. Conversation.
No, you know, you said the same way.
Never again. It sounds
for
funny.
producing drama last year. I worked on a short film. Oh gosh, what was it even called?
I don't fucking know.
I hardly knew you then.
Cannot remember for the life of me what it's called. That's really, really bad. But it was about a young woman stuck in a trafficking ring, and how she inadvertently ends up stopping the trafficking ring, but she doesn't survive to see it. It was quite dark and potentially difficult to watch.
Oh, we talk about a producing drama film.
Yeah. And it was.
God, you remember that?
She basically ends up.
This conversation happened, Matt.
She basically ends up inadvertently alerting the police when her friend has died a couple of weeks previously, and the traffickers make her and some of the other girls bury the body, and she accidentally leaves behind her handbag with her diary in it, and the police find the diary, and that's how they find out about the trafficking ring. But by that point, she has realised the diary is missing and thinks that the traffickers have found it and read it, and kills herself before they can. So it was a pretty dark and dingy film.
When isn't student films dark?
Yeah. That's what every actor says. Like, you have to do a dark and gritty film. Yes, we do.
Yeah.
We have to get our emotions
We're
out
students. It
somewhere.
has to be
Yes.
dark and gritty.
It's basically our way of venting.
Yeah. There's all this stress and just want death.
What about you?
That's
What's your
indeed.
producing drama film?
Our producing drama film was about this man who was
Tell me more.
married. Oh, I won't tell you. He was married and
Spooky. Marriage is a
he-
terrifying concept.
had a fight with his wife because she came home from work and she was apparently cheating with a man at her work. And he was not very happy. So they had a fight. He pushed her and accidentally killed her.
How
And
do
then
you kill
he
someone
hid the
wrong
body
way?
somewhere. We did not see where it was hidden, but he called the police and said she was missing. And then she had like a whole interview kind of thing with the police and all that shit in his house. And they eventually figured out her phone never left the house after she came home from work. So she didn't actually leave him. She's just dead.
Interesting. That does remind me of just when the husband kills her. How does he? Is it shown how he like gets rid of her?
Yeah, we show it. They just show that he's fucking pushing her into a door in the kitchen, basically.
Just reminds me of that documentary called The Staircase. Then you've seen it. I think it's on Netflix. It's about this guy, this man that basically kills his wife by pushing her down the stairs, and then he calls the police and he's like, "Oh, my wife, she's fell down the stairs." And
Oh,
whatnot.
fucking hell.
But it's actually he did kill her. That just reminded me of that. But I could talk about that documentary for hours. We're not going to. What was your producing drama about?
Yeah, do you remember ours, John?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. Oh, masterpiece. Absolute masterpiece.
What was it about? Give us a quick description.
Did I write it?
Matt Lundy wrote it, but I think we all.
That's it, yeah. It was about some teacher that was going through divorce and living in his car, and some student whose mum's in hospital. They bond over their shared emotions.
That just sounds kind
Not
of
as
interesting.
depressing as everyone else's, but also very depressing.
Oh, it was a lot darker. I wanted to end it with the kid gets hit by a car.
Fucking hell.
They were
That's
like,
a
Jesus.
twist.
but we're like, how do you film that? Actually, hit. I mean, I offered to get hit by a car. For real.
Who doesn't?
I think that summarises student mentality right
Yes.
there.
Just to get out of
So you
debt.
gonna eat your meal deals?
Well,
Yeah,
we'd
so-
like to be told that we can.
Go on, Matt, give him the green light.
You eat them.
Eat them. So,
Don't need to tell me
wait,
what
hang on.
else.
Before we say eat them, what did you get?
I got a cheese and onion sandwich because the
Oh,
selection
God,
was a little bit shit.
That looks awful.
Your
Matt is
face
the noodle
is
connoisseur,
awful.
so-
I mean, usually I like cheese and onion,
Like crisp, maybe, but
But-
not a sandwich.
I mean, I don't know how I feel about their cheese and onion sandwiches. I usually go for chicken mayonnaise.
Where did you get it from?
Well, if you don't like
Student
it,
shop?
I'll have it. If you don't like it, I'll have it.
I'm eating it.
Okay.
It's
And
still
what
food.
sandwich did you get?
I went with egg and bacon.
Frosty.
Because bacon is...
Bacon is good for me.
Bacon is
Bacon pancakes.
Bacon is soul food.
Bacon pancakes. What?
bacon is soul food.
Yes.
Unless you're vegan.
What?
Unless you're vegan or veggie.
Yeah, well, I'm neither.
So
I like my meats. Take that however the fuck you want.
Oh shit.
Goddamn.
I want a sandwich now.
Matt, you could have got one. We've been here for like 2
I
hours.
spent my last pound on a chocolate bar.
That
Well,
sounds
you
like
were
a you problem.
asked. You were asked if you wanted one, but you said no. So, you
Isn't it
snooze,
payday
lose.
for you tomorrow, Matt?
Yeah, it is.
What so?
Oh boy.
I'm looking forward to payday.
Well, I hope it's tomorrow.
It is.
Right, let's see what
Because you
this
have a certain
sandwich
amount
is
of money. Oh dear. Matt, what would you rate the meal deals out of 10?
Well, I don't know. I haven't eaten it, have I?
But if you were to buy that, go on.
No, I don't know. I can't.
Oh, Matt, you can
Well,
give
no,
a
I
you
already
can
know
give
that
a
he thinks mine's
comprehensive
miserable.
review.
4 out of 10.
4 out of 10.
Goddamn. Which one?
All of it.
All of them 4 out of
Damn,
10.
son.
I guess a 2. That looks awful.
Wow.
Each to their own, though. I mean,
true.
given the selection we had,
That sounds like a you problem.
Oh, what a twist.
What would you like? I'm
to be
sorry.
fair.
Why did you get full fat Coke?
What do you mean? It's everywhere.
What's wrong with Coke Zero?
Well, it just doesn't taste as good, does it?
I mean, to be fair, we chose it.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I don't think they had zero, so.
motherfuckers.
I would have gone with full fat Coke anyway.
I'm mixed, to be honest. I tend to go with zero, but it's whatever.
I've still got,
As long as I
I've
don't
still
get the
got
fucking cherry
heartburn.
coke, I'm good.
I
You
mean,
don't like cherry coke?
Nah, it was like one time last year, I was really fucking tired. Went up to Cyber Italia, and I was grabbing a coke, and it looked like a normal fucking coke. But I did not see that the fucking cap was a bit purple.
Yeah.
So when I get back to my room and start drinking it, oh fucking hell, it's cherry. It was alright, but it didn't expect it, so it's not that good.
I do it all the time with sparkling water. Every time I get try and get fresh water from Cyber, I always pick up the sparkling one, and I come home.
I did that once. It was
And
the
then
biggest
I drink it, and
disappointment
this is sparkling water, and then I just burn the whole thing.
You
I
burn
burn
water.
water.
That's impressive.
Yeah, I realised that as I said it, but yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
It's like pure rage.
Especially if you're tired as well.
Yeah.
It's so easy to just, eyes
this
are just
shit.
crossed and everything. Don't see shit.
Yes. So, every guest we have on, we always kind of talk about modules and courses and assignments and stuff. So I was thinking we steer away from that a little bit. Spoken about, trauma of things. You don't do, none of you do distribution, do you?
No.
If you were to promote a film, we do a podcast, we do a Meal Deal Mondays, focus it around the meal deals. How would you, if you could pick one way to promote a film, how would you do it? Billboards, podcast, talk show,
Kidnap families.
kidnap families.
Held them for ransom.
What would you be your first initial idea to promote a film?
I guess I would first make like a poster of it,
A poster?
and then eventually release a trailer for it. It's just standard,
Yeah.
boring stuff.
Kidnap family. Though, that one.
I'll kidnap you.
podcast. I mean, if
It's not got
yeah.
a high ransom value, so
We've got great posters. Check them out on Instagram.
yeah, check our Instagram page for official Meal Deal podcast.
All right, yeah.
No, I can post it tomorrow. No,
No,
I'll
post it tomorrow. Post it today.
Yeah.
I'll post later.
Oh gosh, how would I?
Yeah, how would you?
How would I
I need to
advertise
post a
them?
trailer as well.
Yes, do it all now. Go.
Well, if you're talking specifically about a student film, there
Just
are.
if you like an actual film.
Yeah, I mean, there'd be the potential to get in touch with Student Union because they've got a couple of electric billboards in the. I think there's an electric billboard in the what's it called? The gourmet burger area.
that
Yeah,
what that is?
yeah.
I always wondered
Though
what
I
it
don't know if the billboard belongs to the student union or to the university itself. That's sort of like a shared area. But like they often have posters for TV series and stuff on there. Potentially, if it's something they can control,
Yeah.
maybe get something
That's a
there
really
because
good
that's in a big communal area for students.
Should have had you on the podcast 6 weeks ago. We could have done that. Damn it. Any second years or first years watching, you know what to do. No, but
It's a nice thought.
yeah.
I mean, there's silly things you could do, like go to all the computers in the libraries and change the backgrounds to the poster.
Or kidnap families.
Matt, I'm actually quite nervous about how many times you say kidnap people's families.
What I'm just saying.
How many families have you kidnapped?
None.
Good.
That you know of.
That we know of.
Oh, speaking of which, the acid delivery is Wednesday, not Tuesday. You'll have to wait a little longer.
Did you say acid or Asda?
He's not melting limbs, it's just...
Oh, I think meant the drug.
Oh, wait.
Was that one?
Just get a deep fryer.
Yeah.
This
easy.
is deeply concerned.
No,
Just
you
go
just-
to
no,
McDonald's, you just put the limbs in there. Is that-
No, no,
I
you always
feel-
It's
watch
no different, but they
the.
already sell, so.
No, you just
I mean-
you just need a microwave. You're just supposed to saw off the hands, the feet, and then do it like chunk by chunk. You just microwave it, and it just.
We'll just run it through a mincer and send it to McDonald's and tell them it's beef.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's also a good idea.
Make
Basically what you're already
human,
eating.
Make human burgers.
Or you can also go.
Lasagnas.
Yeah,
can also go the
send them to
extra
Tesco
mile.
for lasagna.
You can also go the extra mile and go to America to one of like those fucking deep fried festivals. They deep fry everything and deep fry fucking butter and all that kind of shit. You just deep fry human.
Or take it to Germany and sell it there. Like, haven't they got a thing about consensual cannibalism? Just
Do they?
say, yeah, those people consented to having their limbs chopped off. I'm pretty sure that that's a thing.
I'll just do that. Just chop.
Don't cut off your arm, Jake.
Isn't that a thing that you can sell like one of your kidneys for like
One
up to
yeah,
10 grand?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you can get ridiculous prices for body parts on the black market.
Yeah. So if you have too much student debt, sell your organs.
Who doesn't have too much student debt?
I mean, I've got these scars now.
Do you want to know how I got these scars?
So am my limbs for student money.
You sell your tongue so you don't have to say shit either.
Yeah.
It's like if you ever fucking
Imagine that though. You get arrested for selling organs on the black market, and the organ you've sold is your tongue, so they can't
Yeah.
actually arrest you because they can't question you about it.
no. And then if you're a student as well, if your tutor or lecturer just ask you a question, oh yeah, okay, yeah. Just not be able to speak at all. No? Get out of it.
Just scream.
Almost like Arnold Schwarzenegger. There. Get a chopper.
That was just.
It was
That-
really shit, right?
That was the love child of Yoda and Arnie.
Yes.
Okay, let's dial down the Yoda.
Your lord is not here.
My lord is not here. Right. Okay, so that's good to know. That's actually a good idea. So, I mean, the trailer and the poster is a bit
It's very standard, yeah.
very standard, but the billboard's
I mean-
actually not bad.
I mean, the trailer and poster are sort of tried and tested,
yeah.
which is why they're the standard.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Well, something you can also do is post like pictures or videos of like behind the scenes of
yes.
goddamn son of like progress while you're filming the film.
Yeah,
It's like this is from first day.
Yeah.
This is how it went.
Well, I don't know if
behind the
you
scenes.
ever have you seen the Cloverfield film, the original Cloverfield?
Yes. Yeah.
Do you know the viral marketing campaign behind that? And like they basically created their own fake company and basically created like the monster, the whole Cloverfield invasion on the internet. And so they had like videos of like the meteor hitting like the ocean and like the Cloverfield monster taking out like an oil rig and like made it like as if this invasion was actually happening.
Yeah. Sort of like do almost sort of like a mock site.
Yeah, so it's almost like the Blair Witch Project. You know about
Didn't
the
Jurassic World do the same thing?
yeah, they create the whole website where you can look at dinosaurs and stuff and book your holidays there
Yeah.
and stuff. But the Jurassic World did it. Blair Witch kind of did it first when they did the whole like people generally believe these people weren't missing with Blair Witch
Yeah.
Project.
It's it's almost like the creepypasta of film
Yeah.
advertising.
But yeah, I just when Rob was telling us
that
about the
bum.
promotion for Blair Witch, it's mad because like people genuinely believe these people were missing. It's like crazy how you can do that. Like it's just a film, but like
Well, like people
So
nowadays
many
believe
people were
everything on the
convinced
internet as
that-
well.
But it was real.
it was real. It's like mad. Like so some people
Yeah,
are so
I mean,
gullible.
it's sort of, I guess for the Blair Witch Project, it kind of worked in the favour of the film as well because it made the impact of the film more scary.
Yeah. Oh, well, with the sequel to Blair Witch that came out like last year before last, that
I am
kind
one
of tried to do the same
boy.
thing.
Yeah,
Where
I'll
it,
speak of that.
I think by
They-
that
I
point,
mean,
yeah, well, that
there
everyone
you
kind
go.
of
Fuck,
saw
I
through.
don't want to.
The
yeah, I think
lies.
by the
I
time,
don't mind.
because it had already been done
You
before,
sure?
people would have gone, oh yeah, no, we know it's not real now.
That's why you don't
How
see
will
many
I-
like big
What?
marketing
How
events
will I-
anymore.
I'm
like,
not that
you got
ill
things
yet.
like, I suppose the big ones, and none
But
of
I'm
them like,
starting
can't do
it.
what
I haven't
they
gotten a
did.
coffee, but I have
Yeah.
a really
Like,
sore
you got
throat.
quite a
I think
risky
the
thing to
thing I
do.
of is like Deadpool kind of goes out there a bit with his the promotion for that film.
Yeah, so I
This
the
song is-
Deadpool promotions are kind
yes.
of clever, where they sort of input him into other trailers
Yeah.
and have him kind of take it over.
But other than that, everything else is really quite standard.
Yeah.
Can't think of anything else recently that does it.
Yeah.
But some films don't even need promotion, like Endgame.
But-
Like Avengers Endgame doesn't need like, any promotion really.
No, but they've made the individual character posters, which I
Yeah,
think is
that's
quite
true.
good.
But they showed like the same, like only 8 minutes of footage from the entire film. But that's all we need.
Yeah.
It's Avengers Endgame. Everyone who sees the title of Endgame talking about how they don't need to do promotion.
I mean,
for the film.
they've also done sort of the very clever thing where obviously after all of their films they have the after credits scene, and for like they advertise the next film through the after credits scene.
Yeah.
It also lets people see the people who's made it as well, even though really people give a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just kind of force them to
Yeah.
find out who the
It's like, watch
first
this.
Deadpool was.
I mean, another little fun way of advertising things might be also to get your actors to kind of post about it. There's the Amazon TV show American Gods, and
Oh yeah, I watched that. Nice.
yeah, and the actor who plays technology, the modern god technology.
I only watched 2 episodes of it.
He posts every day. Every time they do a shoot, he posts pictures of behind the scenes, and it's usually just selfies of him and the other actors. But
Well, it's
it
like
kind
Norman
of
Reedus from Walking Dead, isn't it?
yeah.
he does
But,
that
and
a
he
lot.
will also do countdown to the next episode when he's posting these selfies,
Yeah.
and then he'll post like a group picture or a slightly spoilery picture the day before the episode's
Well, like,
released.
social media is the biggest way to promote anything. Like
Yeah.
basically everyone has a million
Absolutely.
followers now in in the industry. If they're
I
like,
don't have a million followers.
obviously not us peasants, but like anyone with like a following, like they just instantly get like
Yeah.
they can.
It's like they did sort of the same thing for Vikings. It's like before the new season came out, so like the actors posted like countdowns, like it's 1 week left, 5 days, 6 days. It's wrong way of counting, but I don't give a shit.
That is another good way to do advertising, actually. I've seen it done for a couple of films. It's usually a way of advertising that's done for games, but I have seen it done for a couple of films, is where you have like a Twitch live stream or something and it is just a countdown.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because that gets people hyped up. They can see, oh shit, it's coming out in a couple of days.
Yeah.
So that's a good way of building up hype.
Yeah. It constantly reminds you that it's there. You
Yeah.
can always check it.
And also
back
just
to it.
like having these teaser trailers as well, like Disney did like for Aladdin and all that shit.
Yeah.
They had like this tiny bit of like some teaser shit, even though it looked like shit.
I was gonna say yeah. I think he looked better in the full trailer, but
Yeah, and like
Will Smith.
yeah.
when I saw the fucking teaser trailers, I was not happy about it.
Yeah.
Once I saw the full trailer, I was like, this is
he looks
more
he looks a
promising.
lot better.
I am
Yeah.
still not happy. It's Will Smith. Every movie with Will Smith becomes about Will Smith.
Yeah, but Will Smith has some big shoes to fill as well from
But
Robin Williams.
Will Smith.
I know. But
He's good in some things, but every film he's in becomes about
I liked him in Pursuit of Happiness.
Oh, I love Pursuit of Happiness.
I haven't seen that.
My,
It's my favorite. Well, it's one of my
right, you need to go home and watch it.
He's amazing in I Am Legend.
And Hitch.
I haven't seen that either.
I pretty much watched every Will Smith.
Fight
Killing
me,
me.
bitch.
You're killing me.
Yeah, good.
Hitch. He also made a song called Switch.
Oh,
Oh, hey.
finger guns.
Will Smith movies.
Collateral Beauty came
Robot.
out a few years ago. That was a
I, Robert.
Yeah.
film.
I Robert I've seen, yeah. After Earth as well.
Sorry, did you say I Robert?
Robert, yeah.
I Robert.
I'm pretty sure it's I Robot.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's I, Robert.
But I quite like I Robot.
Robert.
Yeah. I don't.
But
I can't
it's
think of
like
anything
Suicide Squad. It was never going to be an amazing film,
No.
but it became about him and his character specifically, rather than
yeah.
about the squad.
Will Shot. Yeah.
Will Shot.
Yeah, that's what they call. That's what they call Deadshot. Because it's just Will Smith. It's not actually Deadshot. It's just Will Smith.
It's basically Will Smith cosplaying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
But he never wears his mask apart from like the intro bit. 'Cause it was-
James Gunn's doing the next one, so that's fine.
thank
And he's
God.
back on. He's
Thank-
back on Guardians
Thank
3 as
God
well.
it's a reboot.
Can't wait for Guardians 3.
It's like there's a lot of people that are not happy about what he posted back in the day. Like I can get that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to support the stuff he said, but I'm still not going to boycott Guardians of the Galaxy just because of that. Because he has his vision for the film. I'm going to respect that. Still not going to support his ways from back in the day. He says
Yeah.
he's changed, but who the fuck knows? It was like still.
I'm just going to watch the film.
Yeah.
I mean, how long ago was it that he said these things?
It was like over a
Like-
decade ago.
yeah.
Well, people make stupid mistakes. Like, I'm not condoning what he said at all. What he
Yeah.
said was horrible. But,
Yeah.
I mean, from what I understand, it was all jokes.
Yeah.
Just in bad taste. And people make stupid mistakes. It's not like he's committed any of these things he joked about, as far as we know.
I think it's also just how like, a lot of people treat people in the industry. Like, because James Gunn said it, like, he just got slaughtered for it. But I don't know if you've seen recently that the Cardi B thing with how she kind of admitted to like drugging and stealing.
Yeah, she's admitted to like date raping guys.
Yeah.
And
then no one seems to bat an eyeball. But then if like Drake said he'd done that, like Drake would be.
well, there's a whole surviving R. Kelly thing going on
Yeah,
at the
exactly.
moment.
Drake.
Well, I'm just saying he's a big artist, and so is Cardi B.
I mean,
So Drake
there
was-
is some dubious stuff going on with Drake at the moment.
Oh, of course, but
Like the fact that he has the number of the actress who plays Elle in Stranger Things.
Millie
and
Bobby
they,
Brown.
yeah, and they constantly text, and that's like,
Yeah.
she's 15, he's like in his 30s. It's a bit dubious. But
That's spooky.
like, it's like the whole surviving R. Kelly thing. Why isn't the same thing happening to Cardi B?
Yeah, it's because she's people
it's
just don't care.
Well, there's still this whole culture of women can't commit sexual assault, and men can't be raped, and it's not.
Not true.
It's not true. Is this getting a bit dark for a? For
No,
a
it's
film
not. It's
podcast?
better because we normally just talk about just like
Can I have a crisp?
fucking Matt just eats
No.
your food, and that's
have
the
a
whole
crisp?
podcast.
No.
It's actually nice to get a bit of a different.
How many people-
perspective.
No.
How many people actually give into this?
Please,
No.
please.
Oh,
No,
everyone
please.
has.
No.
Please.
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 Like a tennis match,
Please.
like
No.
ding.
Please.
We'll be back next week when they finally.
Please. Please.
No.
Please.
Matt, you're not gonna get that latte if you don't shut up.
Can I have a meal deal instead?
I'm gonna go fucking get
What do you
one.
want? Latte or meal deal?
Meal deal.
Last chance. Meal deal
Yeah.
or latte?
Meal deal.
3, 2,
Meal deal.
meal deal. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, lovely.
So let's talk about
Dicks.
sharks.
Sharks.
Let's not talk about sharks.
Did you know?
What is everyone's biggest fear?
Sharks.
Oh, I got
I thought
a
you were
fun
gonna say
fact
that.
for you.
Go on. Oh, sorry, Marius.
Do
I'll
we
let
have-
Matt
do
go
we-
first.
Did you know if it was physically possible to fold a piece of paper 42 times, it would reach the moon?
What?
I feel like this is a false fact.
No, it's true. You know when you fold a piece of paper, the width
you have proof?
doubles. I mean, it's not possible, obviously, to fold a piece of paper 42 times.
The length's wrong.
What do you mean about?
It reaches the observable universe, isn't that it?
No, 42 times is the moon. I think it's like 50 something would reach the known universe.
I see. Just doesn't. That doesn't compute with me.
No, I'm serious. I'm
It doesn't
serious.
compute.
If you don't believe me, look it
So
up.
if you fold a piece of paper 42 times, it will
Obviously,
reach the moon.
Yeah, like the thickness.
At least.
Because you know when you fold a piece of paper, the width like doubles. After every time you keep folding it, it doubles and doubles. Yeah, so
But
mathematically...
42 times 42 isn't.
That is bollocks.
No, I literally
Because you
Google
fold it.
Google, honestly, Google it. Google it. There's
I'm gonna
math behind
Yeah, but
Google
it.
it's 2 to the power of
There's math
42,
behind it. I know.
0.01 millimeters.
I would not lie.
How thin is a piece of paper?
It's a point. Okay, 0.1 of a millimeter.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, my
Marius
essay mode. That's why it
Loyan,
doesn't work.
how many millimeters is it to the moon?
Hang on. I'm on it. Don't you worry.
Just look up the facts. It's true. Do you fold a piece of
Still
paper?
really skeptical.
No, I'm serious. I'm serious. 42 times. I think it's 42 times.
If you were to fold a piece of paper in half 42 times, it would reach the moon.
Boom!
Several of those around the table
That's what I
scoffed
say.
at this, exclaiming that single piece of paper.
I'm not going to swear you.
Well, it's fault anyways because you can't fold it more than 7 times. So
Actually, the record is like 18 times, I think. No, 8 times.
I think Mythbusters managed to do like at least 7, but they had like a massive fucking paper in a big ass hanger.
Yeah, I think they had like bulldozers.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty cool, actually. Paper. Damn, they thick.
Mad.
Damn, son. Thick.
It's a thick shake.
Oh, boy.
It's fine. Didn't do anything.
How thick is paper?
So back to sharks.
Back to fears.
Hang on, I'm doing the maths on this.
She's doing the maths.
She is
While
committed.
she's doing the math, Matt, what is your biggest fear?
Crustaceans, without doubt.
Crustaceans. What is crustaceans?
Guys,
Yeah, lobsters.
Pause.
Cameras out, battery.
Break time.
We'll be right back.
It's a Zoom machine.
We're back.
And we're back. That was a little slight interval we had to have because the camera died. But we got off
Can I have
to
a
Matt's
crisp?
biggest fear.
No. I've
Oh.
done the maths on
Kitty's
this
done the maths.
thing about the paper. Right, so I've
Can I have
gone
a crisp?
probably ham on this. So
Can I have a crisp?
piece of paper.
No.
A piece of paper
Shut
is
up.
0.1 millimeters thick.
Yep.
Right. And if you're folding it 42 times in half, that's 42 to the power of 2,
Yeah.
which is 1,764. So that piece of paper is only 176 millimeters thick. That's only 17 centimeters thick.
Eat shit.
And just to make this even worse, it is 384 billion millimeters to the moon. So, false fact.
No, it's a true fact.
How thick is paper?
Prove it.
0.1 millimeter.
I watched the whole YouTube video about it. I watched the whole YouTube video about it.
It's okay, Matt. You lost.
You've been
You can
busted.
get a crisp afterwards
I want to know.
when I open it.
Don't give
when
him
I'm
that.
done with
Don't
this,
give
you
him
can,
that satisfaction.
you can get one.
No, don't give him that satisfaction. Don't give in. Nobody's given in yet. Don't give in.
But he's ginger. He's my brethren.
I'm not related to you.
But you're my ginger brethren.
I don't know. I'm not ginger.
All
I'm
gingers are
dark
related
rust.
somehow.
I'm fucking ginger, so fuck
I'm
off.
dark rust.
Well, then go rust off, mate.
Matt.
Now you're not
Word
getting
outside
crisp.
now.
All right.
Anyway, back to crustaceans.
Yeah, what is the crustacean?
You don't know what crustaceans are?
Shellfish.
Oh.
Like crabs.
Lobster,
and
anything. They look like fucking aliens.
Why are you scared
Have you,
of them?
have you seen a lobster or a crab?
Have you seen the creatures at the bottom of
Sideways, and
Mariana's
they
Trench?
know how to handle knives.
I mean, there is a theory that all
Only
fish
crabs
are
walk
aliens.
sideways.
So.
Yeah, exactly. And they know how to handle knives.
I only did 20 folds and I already got a kilometre. You did something wrong. You didn't reach the power of.
I literally typed 42 to the power of 42.
No.
Sorry, 42 to the power of 2.
That's wrong maths.
That's the way.
This is too much math for me. My brain is shutting down. It's too much math.
Seriously?
I only
I
got a
told
C
you.
in
So
maths.
it's 2 times 2 times.
It's like my brain just dead.
You see the word power? I'm like, power of...
Like it's like
Shut down.
I just hear
Windows
many.
ding, ding, ding.
I feel like at least 3 numbers afterwards. Like what the fuck is going on here?
I can do I can do pi to like 2,
Yeah.
3.1.
3.
Why
3.14.
is your default browser Google?
I don't give. I
3.141519.
don't. I do give. I don't know
Told you
why.
lying about that fact.
It's just being
Matt,
weird.
but you lie about a lot of stuff.
Oh, don't.
You literally, before we
Do
came
the
here,
power
you
of
hit Matt,
42.
What
you
is
hit Jack
E?
Ashton on the head and said it was Matt Lumley.
E. I have no idea. It's math.
E
It
is like,
wasn't.
again, the power of.
But it says E after like it's
It says
zero numbers.
4.3980465E plus 12 is 2 to the power of 42.
So I guess the plus 12 is like the amount of zeros or whatever.
E, so yeah, the amount of zeros after that.
Did you? How does everyone
So plus 12 is like 12
But it's
zeros.
still
Don't do
it's
maths.
still 4 point something.
Same. That's what I got to. I peaked at a C.
I was fairly scraped that.
I scraped the higher
4
exam.
point plus 12
you got a
zeros. So it's
foundation.
4.
You got a foundation. Wow.
It's less than
that's good,
4
though.
still,
So you have a
apparently.
foundation, you get a C, isn't it?
Well,
I
at
did
least
higher
there's a
and got
lot
C, which
of
is like the
results
lowest
on
grade.
Google as 2,940,000,000
Can I have a crisp?
later.
When you can explain to us why your biggest fear is a crustacean.
They just look like aliens.
They look like aliens. There was a crustacean right here. What do you do?
No, as I said, like crabs, all sideways, and they know how to handle knives. So like you're just chilling at your computer in your beach house, and you don't know there's like 3 crabs there with knives. They come and mug you.
But can't you? Would you not be able to defeat a crab?
Just stomp
3 crabs, all with knives.
Could you not beat 3 crabs with a knife?
Well, if one of them's wearing an Adidas.
So you could not beat 3 Adidas wearing knife wielding crabs.
No, I
No.
would literally give him all my money. I'd move out of the house.
You
Give it to
move
him.
out. Is the house
No,
now?
you're making fun of me, but this actually happens to you. You'll understand. And lobster.
If I ever get robbed by a crab,
I
will
have
come
a
to you.
dream to tell you about in a minute that you would shit yourself at.
Have you seen these pictures of a lobster? They just look creepy.
Would you eat a lobster?
Probably. I've never actually had lobster. I've never had lobster or crab. I'm not really a big seafood
Lobster's
fan.
nice. You'd like it.
What does it taste like?
Lobster.
Well, I have had
Seafood.
lobster.
It's like what all seafood tastes like. It's like fish and sushi and all that stuff. So just very,
Fair.
very
Fishy.
I like prawns. They taste like chicken.
prawns are nice.
Chicken, what?
I've also had weird prawns.
Marius, I don't know how your laptop works.
It works like a Mac.
If you're not the
You push a
one,
button
then
and
what
it works,
does
yes?
your...
Marius,
Yeah.
what's your biggest fear?
That's a very good question. But I would probably have.
Stop singing.
Yeah, Matt.
Hallelujah. I would probably have to say spiders.
Ooh,
I
interesting.
just fucking can't stand them.
Spiders is a
Very
close
common.
second for me.
Like, spiders just freaks me out. And whenever I, like, since I walk into, like, some spider webs, I just freak up thinking there's a spider on me. Like, fuck,
Yeah.
where is the bastard?
Paranoia of it might be on your shoulder and shit.
Yeah, and, like, if I
Crawling
see
your
a
ear.
spider on the wall, I'm too afraid to look away from it. Because if I look away and I don't
might
find
go.
it, it's like,
I know
I'm going to
that.
ninja
So-
fight you.
Are you?
What?
You scared of
We just,
spiders?
Yeah.
we literally just said that.
I'm not listening, mate.
Today, no, I was talking about.
So are you? Do you kill spiders or save spiders?
I kill them.
You kill them.
If I am able to.
Yeah.
If not, I'll get other people to take care of them because
I always just grab
I
them and
freak
just
out.
put them outside.
Yeah,
If
that's
I
a
can-
humane thing to do.
if I'm able to, I will grab some paper, squeeze the shit out of it,
Yeah.
just to be like squeeze extra hard to make sure it's dead, and then I put it in the fucking toilet and flush it.
Oh, you put it in the toilet.
See, I usually press like something with a flat surface against them if I can. If it's a big spider, I spray the shit out of it with this spider killing spray I have. It doesn't always work. Or if it does work, it doesn't work immediately. And by the time they're dead, they are a little ball of white fuzz from me spraying them with stuff.
do to you?
Kiss the girl.
I was going to, but I was about to die from coughing.
Can I have a crisp?
Matt,
Can I have a
I
crisp?
need you to calm your tits about the crisps.
I just want a crisp.
Hakuna Jortatas.
I just want a crisp.
Good night, Tatters.
I told you, I'm getting you a meal. You don't have to keep asking for his crisps.
It's taken this long for you to meet your match.
I know.
Yeah.
I've never been refused a meal deal before. This is. I don't know how I feel.
Josh
about this.
tried a few episodes ago, and Matt literally just forced it from his hand.
I think it's a shame that you didn't like mine because you would not have got a bite of this even if you did like it.
Oh no. No, that's just an abomination.
Oh god.
Like your face. Oh.
What's your biggest fear, Kim?
Would be sharks with a close following
Sharks?
of spiders
So
behind.
sharks, as in you're in open water, there being sharks, or
Why
just
do you
like
like sharks?
sharks
With all the hate.
A little bit of everything.
First spiders, now sharks.
No, I think sharks are amazing creatures, but they still scare the shit out of me.
I always wanted to.
They're absolute.
They kind of,
They just want a hug.
They are.
it kind of ties into like it's a really weird phobia, and not one that crops up often, which is why I just say sharks as a general thing.
Yeah.
But as a phobia of being swallowed whole because of nightmares that I had when I was younger. But then saying that, I'm not scared of whales. Like I wouldn't want to be in the water with a whale, but whales don't inherently scare me, whereas sharks do.
I think it's 'cause, I guess it maybe because sharks are like more predatory. Like they're more likely to try and get you, where whales just they might accidentally swallow you if you're in
Absolutely.
a.
Well, like
but-
there was that article recently of a diver who got almost accidentally swallowed by a whale. That terrified me. Really terrified me. Particularly when one of his colleagues was taking pictures, and you literally just see his legs hanging out the side of this whale's mouth. It was creepy.
Can you find this photo,
No, I don't want to.
please?
No.
But yeah, no,
I
sharks are a big phobia for me. It wasn't always a phobia I had. It kind of developed over time.
Yeah.
And because of that, I do have a phobia of open water as well. But yeah, no, that's my big one. That's my big phobia.
Yeah.
Spiders are a close second. Weird phobia though. For a while, one of my biggest phobias was
Nail polish?
lorries.
Drinking nail
Lorries.
polish.
What, like when you're on the road and they're like
Yeah.
next to you?
Or just in any time, like walking up. When I'm at home, we live in a small town that's got a really narrow high street,
Yeah.
but it's also a main road. It's the A5,
Oh, cool.
and particularly at night. So when I was coming back from work, you'd get lorries going down there at 50 odd miles an hour in a really tiny little town with these narrow sidewalks,
Yeah.
which was not nice.
No.
And I mean, I've had too many personal experiences of lorry drivers being a bit stupid.
I have sort of a similar weird fear. I'm afraid of bus mirrors. Mirrors on the side of the bus. Because of me being fucking tall. Whenever I walk along the fucking pavement and the bus comes past like in really high speed, I'm so afraid of just getting knocked the fuck out by a mirror.
Yes.
Boom, oh fuck, did I go?
Especially if there's something behind you. 'cause
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if
You
they
hear
come
the
from
bus
behind
coming.
and you suddenly see a mirror just passing straight next to your face. Oh, fucking hell.
Getting
Like,
clotheslined.
yeah. I just do not want that.
No.
And the pavements here in England are fucking narrow as well.
Yeah. You can barely fit two
Small
people side by side.
villages, medieval towns.
That That Drake will die.
What's your weirdest fear? I don't know why I'm asking the
That
question.
Drake will die in a helicopter crash and he'll never.
I don't know why
you
you have this obsession with me and Drake.
I'm sorry, I don't know.
I would say open water.
Yeah.
Just the sensation of like being in water. No land around you. There's nothing around you, and you just don't know what's underneath you.
Yeah.
Because that open water, like no land around you, just bobbing up and down in open water, and you just don't know what's beneath you.
What did you do at swimming pools then? Did you freak out?
Oh, I hate swimming pools.
Well, so how do you feel about open water where you can see the bottom, though?
If I can see the bottom, I'm fine, because I know it's down, but nothing beneath me. But like when I have like nightmares, it'll be like because you don't know. Like maybe it's just because like humans are like the highest on the food chain. Like I know when I'm walking down the street, nothing can really. Okay, this is gonna happen right now.
Stay away. Mine.
This is gonna happen.
You mother.
Just bite him. Just bite him. What the fuck?
No, you're totally dead. Mine. It's mine. No.
The ginger has turned completely red. The ginger has turned completely red.
We lost, all of us.
I don't like this.
Hey, Marius, can I have one?
Yeah.
Mad.
Oh my god, that's so good as well.
That's it, I'm off. I'm off.
Matt, you have to stay.
I'm going now. I quit. You'll never see me in this town again. I'm
Matt.
leaving.
Me and that spot. Go on, Enos.
I defeated the beast.
Can you like edit one of those cool like the green screen, like walking to the sunset with the
I'll put you on a horse right
Go on,
away.
But going to like the open water thing.
Yeah.
I'm kind of mixed feelings about that sort of thing because I went to Croatia a couple of years back and the sea there is crystal clear.
Yeah.
It's ridiculously clear.
And then you just get a shot on the chest.
But even then, it was terrifying.
Yeah.
Most out of my depth I've ever been, the water was 20 feet deep, and I could see the bottom. Still scared the crap out of me.
Yeah. I feel like it's just not knowing what's beneath you. Like, you don't know what could be behind you. Anything could be underneath you.
Yeah. I guess you could call that pretty
If something comes up from beneath
traumatic.
you, like, what can you do?
Oh,
You can't fight it.
linking back to our first conversation.
What?
About trauma.
Yeah, I was
About
like,
trauma?
I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that's very
One of my
traumatic.
second biggest fears is that the people watching this won't go and watch Trauma when it comes out tomorrow. So
That was so cheesy. That was so cheesy.
Yeah,
tomorrow,
please
29th.
edit that out. That was mozzarella.
Tomorrow, 29th of March, Trauma is going to be released worldwide.
That
It's
is
going to be
world-
opening in every cinema. No, it's not.
Prestige.
I
That
will.
sort of thing just reminds me of like YouTube. Like, don't forget to like. If you get 1 million likes, I will do this in this video. And then they just.
If this
proceed
video
to
gets a
fucking do it
million
anyways.
likes, me and Matt will
shit, blood.
shit blood.
I will literally
If
shit
this video
blood.
gets a million likes.
And kidnap someone's
Just
family.
eat enough spicy food and you'll.
I will kidnap Matt's family if
Did
this
you
video gets a
mention
million
it?
likes.
No, I didn't.
Matt, you're on video. You have proof.
Did I talk about Mozambique?
What?
Oh, I didn't mess. Oh, okay, good.
No.
Thank God I didn't talk about Mozambique.
We're never going to know now.
Now I want to know about Mozambique.
No, we're never going to know.
Nah, you don't want to know. It's too dark.
Kidnapped.
But Trauma tomorrow comes out tomorrow. It's a great film. I worked on it first year, second semester. I love directing it. Working with Neil was great, and working on the right script was great. Maggie was a great producer. And overall, it's just- that's why we picked this film.
It's because I was in badminton. That's why we said badminton. Neil.
But yeah, we picked this film to promote because it's it's just a really strong film to promote. Gone easy, well, not easy, but it's one of the films we can promote that has the most to it. So we can do the trailer is very interesting to try and create, and it's been fun doing these podcasts. If any random person watched the podcast, they probably wouldn't know that we're promoting the film.
Oh.
But we're the parent company, and Trauma is our baby. And we're going to release it to the world and everyone's going to love it.
But if you release it to wild, it might get eaten by wild animals.
It might. It
Are
might
you
get
sure it's
slaughtered.
old enough? What if it's still a toddler and it just kind of walks out the door
Yeah.
and face plants the pavement?
Or if it gets reported and then gets
Or
taken
it just
down.
gets past some trees and then suddenly a fucking puma or whatever just
Yeah.
eats his face. That's pretty
My
dark,
poor baby.
but I don't give a shit.
Well, let's wrap this up.
Yes. We have to leave the room 4 minutes ago, so hopefully no one comes in.
In before we're locked in here.
In before we locked in here, that's the problem.
Just jump
Yeah,
down
the window.
Noise.
That's a wrap, I'd say. Thank you very much for coming on, being a lovely guest and talking about absolutely anything. And for being the first... And for being the first watchers or viewers of the Trauma trailer. So, yeah, do you have any socials you want to plug yourself? Follow you on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
Yeah, you
Can we do
can.
an outro?
You can follow my completely unrelated non-film Instagram at Fox Cry Cosplay.
And you can follow my photography Instagram at SAETRE96.
What do you take photos of? Cats?
Anything, not cats.
Cat.
Penises.
Cats?
You guys make me sound like a fucking pedophile. Whatever.
Cats?
I take pictures of nature. And
Cats?
Penises are nature.
Cats?
That
not
is
the
true.
kind of nature I want to have.
Cats?
No,
Not cats.
Cats?
I
Trauma
have
coming
one
out
picture
tomorrow.
of
Thank you very much,
fucking
Matt, for
Cats?
talking about
Oh,
cats.
do we do an
have to
outro?
end
Do we
this
do an
right
outro? Do we do an
now.
outro?
Go on.
Go on then, do an outro.
Right. If you're not the one, no.
No, let's say one. Fuck off. Different one.
What?
I'm changing the chat.
Battery just start fast to your
No, but your fucking camera's...
I'll go on this one. I'll go on this one.
Go.
Go on.
Fucking camera.
Go on, Matt.
Well, I don't want to sing the same song I sang last time.
Yeah, do a different one. I'm blue. He's spinning around.
I'm blue,
I would beat off a guy.
I would beat off a guy. I would beat off a guy. I would beat off a guy. I would beat off a guy. I would beat off a guy. I would beat off a guy. I would beat off a guy. I would beat off a guy. I would beat off a guy. I would beat off a guy.